everyone, and welcome to today's video. My name is Whitney Baldwin, and today we will be talking about the 5 specializations that you can choose when you're a fashion design student in the BFA program at FIT, the Fashion Institute of Technology here in New York City. Quick little side note, I am getting over a lung infection, so if my energy is not where it normally is or my sunken bags under my eyes are a little bit distracting, I do apologize. But without further ado, let's hop right in to this video. I did make a video about this over the summer, but I just recently had to choose my specialization, so now I know a little bit more about the pros and cons of each of these specializations, and now I have a little bit more to share with you about what it is that you will have to be choosing when you get to 5th semester. Then we're going to hop on over to the computer and I'm going to show you a little bit of the curriculum and the reasons why I decided to choose the one I chose. So the 5 specializations that you can choose when you get to your 5th semester are knitwear, sportswear, special occasion, intimate apparel, and children's wear. I'm pretty sure FIT is one of the only fashion design schools in the country that offers special occasion as a specialization that you can pursue during your bachelor's program. If you are really passionate about wanting to do couture garments and really working in the special occasion market, then FIT, the special occasion department, is the best fit for you, hands down, for sure. The pros are you are working with some of the most fantastic designers in the industry, and you're really learning couture sewing, and you're getting a really great experience with the professors because they've been in the industry for years and they really know what's going on. So the downside to special occasion is the after you get out of school factor of finding a job. But if that is something that you're passionate about, then it'll happen and you will figure it out. But do your homework before you decide to pick any of these specializations, but I'm just not sure how many jobs are out there. Also, it is a very expensive specialization because you can't choose the crappy fabrics. You have to, use good silks. You have to use finer fabrics, and you have to be willing to do the things more than once if it's not perfect, because couture garments they have to be perfect. There's a very little wiggle room when you're making something so elegant. So you have to really have a passion for special occasion. You have to be patient, and you have to have the funds and resources to pursue that. But if you have that, then FIT's special occasion specialization is definitely 100% for you. Intimate apparel kind of goes along the same pros and cons as the special occasion specialization. I know the head of the department was the lead intimate apparel designer, I think for Dior, for like 20 years. I don't know if it was Dior. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But she's been in the industry forever. And again, these professors are some of the best people. So again, intimate apparel, you do need to use finer fabrics, and you do need to be willing to do garments over more than once if you have a mistake or a mess up or a rip or a tear, because you're working with such delicate fine fabric. You need to have patience, you need to have the funds and resources, and you need to really have a passion for intimate apparel because it's very couture. So the next up is children's wear. I had children's wear kind of written off, I think ever since I started FIT, because I really didn't connect with it. I was like, no thanks. But after this conference, my eyes are kind of open a little bit up to children's wear. If you like working with color and prints and texture, children's wear would be so much fun for you. That's not really me, but I have my eye open to it because children's wear, children always need new clothes. They are always constantly growing. When you're an adult, you kind of are the size you are. You may fluctuate a little bit, but you kind of are who you are. As a kid, you need new clothes like every 6 months, so there's always an ever-growing market for that. And there are higher-end children's wear brands, so I'm sure there's quite a few jobs, and it might be a little bit more of a fun, more bubbly specialization to go into that's not, I don't know, as serious as special occasions. So keep your mind open about that. Don't close it off so tightly like I did. So the last 2 specializations that you can choose are either knitwear or sportswear. And these were the 2 that I was kind of going back and forth on for the longest time. So the pros of knitwear are you are learning a very specialized niche in the mainstream market. something like 90% of the garments sold in the industry are knits, so there are quite a few more jobs for knitwear designers. And when you are a knitwear designer, you have learned special machines, special knitting machines, and special ways to knit on these machines that not everybody knows how to do. So the pay bracket is a little bit higher than just a regular sportswear designer. So those are the pros. The cons to the knitwear specialization is that it's really solely only knits, and you're working on machines all the time, and you're making your own textile by working on the knitting machines. It's very technical, and I didn't really realize how technical it was. You are really learning these machines and learning how to design on these machines, and you're learning I think they're called flatbed machines or full fashion machines, that you're learning how to program these. It's a really good thing to know, especially if you like designing knits. I love designing knits, but something that came into my deciding factor was that I do a lot of things, and I like to change up my media that I'm working in constantly, and working with just knits solely for the next 2 years would probably kill me. So then we're moving on to sportswear. Now sportswear kind of encompasses everything else. Sportswear is the kind of most common specialization that the majority of people go into. It's kind of looked down upon a little bit in a very weird way, and I'm not sure why, but there's a little bit of a stigma about it. And I really don't care. The pros about sportswear are you're really kind of designing as you would in the industry. The majority of things that are sold, yes, are knits, but they're not necessarily full fashion knits. I don't think a lot of things are cut and sew. I really want to do a swimwear line. I want to do a resort line. I want to work with leather. I want to work with a whole bunch of different textiles and just different processes. Just solely working with knits, I thought it was for me, but I don't think so. I need diversity in my medium because I'm constantly changing up. I mean, you guys see my videos. Oh, the sportswear specialization for me is by far the best fit because I get to do that. In sportswear, if you want to include different elements of the other specializations, you can work in knit. You can take a few different knit classes here and there, and you can incorporate some sort of special occasion and intimate apparel into your collection, but it can't solely be that. So it's kind of a little bit of everything, and 100% that is what I'm going to choose. So thanks for sticking around if you wanted to know that. The 100% sportswear is my number 1, knitwear is number 2, children's wear is number 3, intimate apparel is number 4, and special occasion is number 5 as a rank for me. But when you are choosing your specialization, you get to put all 5 of those in a priority list, and you won't necessarily get the specialization that you want, which I think is kind of a little effed up. I feel like if you're paying for school and you're paying for a specialization, you should be able to go into that. But there are very limited knitting machines and a limited amount of space in the intimate apparel rooms, so there are only a select few students who get chosen for those programs. You also have to have a certain GPA and a certain academic standing. I'm not exactly sure what those are, but if you are interested in those, make sure that you look into it and that you have a good standing and that you are eligible for those programs. And make sure that you actually make your selection online when that time comes around. When you get to your 5th semester, it's kind of hammered into you guys, and you know when the time is to make those selections online. I'm not really sure when you find out what specialization you got, but I'll let you know when that happens. So right now, hopefully I get into the sportswear specialization. All right, so let's hop on over to the computer for a quick sec, and I'm going to show you the curriculum so you guys have some sort of idea of what it is like. I was just going to go into a little bit more in depth of what the actual curriculum is for the 5 specializations, so you guys have a better idea of what it is that you're going to be doing over those 2 years. So to get here, go to FIT's website, find the catalog undergraduate programs, and then we're going to go over here to baccalaureate degree programs, and then just scroll down. Here on the left are the choices that you can make: children's wear, intimate apparel, knitwear, special occasion, and sportswear. There are Knitwear and Sportswear for the study abroad programs in Milan. So if you want to study abroad, make sure you take a peek at these guys. And I'm just going to go through in the same order I went through on the first portion of the video. So let's start with special occasion. So 5th semester is the same exact semester for everyone. You choose what your specialization is in September, October-ish of the 5th semester. So then the 6th, 7th, and 8th semesters are the only thing that really differs from each other. So everybody has to take these classes, the 5th semester, Introduction to Knitwear, Stretch Fundamentals, which is working with like spandex. This is not a very simple workout class, which my boyfriend thought it was. And this is working with like bodysuits and making cat suits and athletic wear, stuff like that. And then lifestyle collection design is kind of a fashion art class. And then 20th century, I love this class right now. And then your electives. The way this is kind of broken down is you have your major area related courses. No, you have your major area courses. You have your related area courses, and then your liberal arts. So the major area courses that you have to take vary in amount. So you'll see what I mean in a little bit. So for 6th semester, you have 3 major area courses that you have to take. And then related area, you get a couple electives, and then liberal arts, you get to choose from that as well. So for special occasion, the major area classes you have to take are special occasion bridal design. I think there are 2 sections of this. This CAD, everybody has to take this in their 6th semester. And then you can fill in with what it is that you want for the rest of your schedule. 7th semester, haute couture embellishments and structural design. And then your senior portfolio. Everybody has to do a senior portfolio and an internship. So there's quite a bit of wiggle room for you to kind of create the curriculum that you want in the special occasion specialization. Also, keep in mind at the very bottom of every single page is the requirements that you have to take to complete the degree. For instance, your liberal arts electives, you need the 6 credits, and you can kind of plug and play and decide how you want to fill that in. Art history, 6 credits, foreign language. These are your major area electives. So these little ones highlight in blue, and you can click on them and see if these are classes that you would like to take to fill in your schedule. Down here, these are related area electives, and you're going to have to fill in 6 credits of those. And then down here, you make sure you don't forget these little guys. I'm actually taking this one right now. It's 20th century. And I'm taking this one, which is CAD for, no, I'm not. I'm taking this one, which is Advanced Digital Fashion Design. So this is kind of a guide to help you fill in all of these little holes here. Okay, let's go on to intimate apparel. So again, 5th semester is the exact same. CAD is the same. And then intimate apparel couture, shapewear and foundation design, haute couture embellishment, structural design. These are pretty much the same as special occasion. And then you have your senior portfolio and your internship, and then all of the related area and liberal arts that you need to fill in. Hopping over to children's wear. So children's wear is a little bit more intense with the course load you have to take because you're learning a whole new proportion and a whole new market and demographic for the designs that you are making. So there are quite a few more major area classes that you're going to have to take to get this degree. Explorations in children's wear design, fundamentals of children's wear design, digital children's wear design, children's wear design. That's a lot. Children's wear niche market, children's wear practicum, senior portfolio, and your internship. I'm not really sure why it doesn't say down here, but I think maybe because maybe it's optional. You get 2 internships with the children's wear specialization, and I think the other one might be optional, but it is definitely encouraged. So that's 2 extra options for getting hired right as you get out of school, because a lot of the times you do get hired at the internship that you are working at. So keep in mind that this is a little bit more intense of a curriculum. Next was knitwear. So knitwear is by far the most intense major area courses that you're gonna have to take for this curriculum. As you can see, I mean, there are 5, 4, 3, I mean, there are a lot. And you'll see that this was a big deciding factor for me between knitwear and sportswear. So in the knitwear, you have to advanced knitwear design, creative development, execution, advanced knitwear and full fashion, creative design development, advanced knitwear designs, weft knitting principles, seamless knitting design. This is going to be your stole class, simulated knitwear design, and then your senior portfolio and your internship. And then this also has another weft knit fabrication and finishing techniques. And then your 8th semester, you have to do a senior thesis planning and execution. This is the only specialization that I've seen this class required. I'm not sure why. I feel like senior thesis planning and execution would be for every specialization, but it's not, which is a little strange. All right, and then let's go over to sportswear. Okay, 6th semester is really just the sportswear development, design concepts, design direction, and ready to wear. And then you have your senior portfolio, your internship, and then a design incubator. And that's pretty much it. This is by far the most relaxed curriculum out there. So this was a big, big, big deciding factor in why I wanted to choose sportswear, because there are a ton of business classes that I want to incorporate into my curriculum that I'm designing for myself. The only thing I don't really love about FIT is that they don't really offer a ton of business courses in the bachelor's program. They offer them, but they're not required. So I would like to take a few entrepreneurial classes, a few writing a business plan, business law, copyright law, stuff like that to help me as an entrepreneur to get my business started. So I will have plenty of room to do that with the sportswear. All right, guys, and then the knitwear design for Milan is pretty much the same. The sportswear design for Milan is a little different. There are a few extra classes you're going to have to take: apparel production and screen printing on scarves and photographic styling. This is a little, 3 extra classes if you want to study abroad in Milan, but it's not, that big of a change. It is a little bit, but if you do want to study abroad, it's definitely worth trying to figure out how to get these other classes plugged into your curriculum. Okay, that is it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope this made it a little bit more clear, and please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys on the next video. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I'm going to be making some really awesome videos for you here in the future. I'm sorry I kind of trailed off for like the last month, but I've been sick. More tea, more water, more green juice, and let's get healthy, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Oh, hi, Lucy. You want to join us today? You look really scary. A creepy beagle. I'm trying to get over this, man. Ugh. Okay, say bye, everybody. Bye. Say please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.